How's it going everyone, welcome back. In today's video I'm going to show you how I use the 4-hour chart and the 15-minute chart to determine my trade direction. So first of all, what I'll do is I'll just start out by drawing a little diagram. So we all know that structure moves like this, right? So we get an up move, a retracement, and then it comes up, takes out this high, and as you can see this would obviously be a bullish trend. So let's just say this is our 4-hour chart, right? So kind of what we will be seeing now on a lower time frame, in this case a 15-minute chart. Let me just change this. So I'll make it a little bit smaller and I'll just make it like a red color. So let's just say, right, this is our 15-minute chart. What we'll see on the 15-minute is we'll see, sort of stuff like this, right? So smaller price movements on the 15-minute chart. Then we'll get a move to the downside, breaking this low, showing us that, price might want to pull back on this leg, and then you'll just see price continue like this. And I'm not going to draw all this because it'll take absolutely ages, but then you'll get a shift to the upside, showing us that now the 15-minute as likely aligned with the 4-hour chart, and then it's going to be high probability then to take trades to take out this high right here. So this is kind of what I look for on the charts, and this is what gives me my directional bias, right? So let's just jump on to the charts now and kind of show you sort of a price leg and just show you kind of how it would work. It's not always going to be as clean as a drawing like this. On the chart it is a little bit more complicated, but let's just go down, and I've just chosen this little bit of price here because it's kind of the cleanest you're going to find overall on a price chart. So let's just zoom in a little bit and see what's happening here. So what we've got is we've got a push up, right? So we've got a push up, we've got our retracement, and then we've got a break of this high right here. So what I'm going to show you on the lower time frame is kind of what I'm looking for. So what I look for on a lower time frame is if I'm going to trade back into this range, right, which would be counter trend to the overall 4-hour trend, what I would do is I would only take shorts in until the 50% of this level. So what price likes to do is it does like to retrace into below the 50%, so the discount of the leg. So in this case right here, I would only take trades down into the discount of this 4-hour leg on the lower time frame. So obviously what we're looking for is we're looking for this trend to continue. So if I drop down now onto the 15-minute chart, what we will see is we'll kind of see what's happening on the 15-minute. So as you can see, when we do get a point of realignment, so this is obviously the 4-hour leg right here, right? So between this low and this low, as we can see, this would be our 4-hour leg. So what we've got on the 15-minute is price obviously moves to the upside. Price then does start to consolidate, and then we do start breaking structure to the downside. So we break structure here, and this is showing us that we kind of are probably now wanting to make the 4-hour retracement. And then what happens then is price retraces, it then realigns with the 4-hour, and then as you can see, ultimately what happens is it comes up and takes out this high right here. So kind of what I'm looking for is my high probability trades come when we do get this realignment. So once we realign with the 4-hour on the 15-minute, this is when it's high probability to take trades from, let's say, this area, or when the Asia liquidity is taken right here. I could have got in a trade right here and then held it all the way up to take out this 4-hour high. So that's kind of when my high probability trades come. So like I said before, what you could do is you could obviously start getting involved in trades, around this area. And then I would stop taking shorts once we hit the EQ of the range. Once we hit the EQ of the range, you don't want to be then selling further in the discount. You don't want to be selling in a discount. You want to be buying in a discount. And then once we realign, and then once the 15-minute has shifted, we then want to start buying in a discount in order to take price up. And this is kind of how I navigate price, and this is how I get my bias on a intraday basis. So like I said, once I get a realignment on the 15-minute, as you can see, we realign around here, and my trades are mostly based on liquidity. So once we take out this Asia low right here, I could have got involved in this trade. So I could then obviously take a trade on the 15-minute chart, I could take a trade on a lower time frame, but then obviously what I want to do, stop below the lows, and then I could have targeted somewhere up here, which would be a 1 to 10 on the 15-minute chart, which would be absolutely amazing. But overall, this is how I get my intraday bias, guys. Obviously, once I see the 15-minute realign, once we've tapped into a discount of the range on the 4-hour, I can then obviously expect that price is then more likely to come up and take out this 4-hour high. Obviously, it's not always going to be super clean. It will have complex pullbacks, so price might end up doing something like this. It might end up pulling back like this and then coming up and then coming further down. But this is why we put our confluences together and we stack as many confluences as we can in order to take trades. Some people might obviously want to only target A1 to 3, A1 to 5, and then some people might actually want to just hold it all the way up here, obviously given the risk that we might come down and take them out before it actually reaches this point. So that's the overall idea, and that's the overall way I get my intraday bias. That's the way I kind of navigate price when I'm trading. And for me, it's a really simple way to do it. Kind of what I'm doing is I'm following 4-hour structure, but I'm using the 15-minute to navigate that 4-hour structure. So that's just about it for today's video, guys. If it did help you out, please drop a like on today's video. If you have any questions, as always, feel free to drop them in the comment section down below. If I can help you, I'll be sure to do that. And without further ado, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.